So you picked up that family first RV, but now you're ready for an upgrade without upgrading the vehicle or upgrading the price? I got your next one. Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. Welcome to the awesome, a lot of people sleeping family RV. This is the Campsite Reserve 17LS. And here's the thing, this coach is only 23 feet, 10 inches, 4,300 pounds dry, but can sleep 2, 4, I'm gonna say 5 right here, 6, 7. So if you jumped on that trend and you got that 5 sleeping slideless RV, single axle because it was lightweight, it had everything you needed, and now the kids might be a little bit older and you're thinking, I need some more space, welcome to your next upgrade without having to upgrade your tow vehicle, but also staying in that entry-level price point. What you got in the Campsite Reserve, they hit the market with a big splash a couple of years ago because of their style, their flow, their huge windows, and their storage. So I'm actually going to start right up front with what you've probably become accustomed to if you had that family first RV. You got the Camp Queen bed going east to west. Now, I got a little shelf over here for my nightstand space, big old square windows, TV backer here on the arm, so if I want to pull it out so that the kids in the bunk can watch it, or I can watch it in the dinette, I absolutely can. Flat front cabinetry, storage up top, and how about strut supported storage underneath? Oh yeah. Add that to the fact that this puppy is also Starlink prepped. Yes. We got it all day. You got some reading lights right there, which have both the clear and the blue light, but you also have a inverter outlet over here. What's unique about these is those driven inverter outlets, because you do have a solar panel on here, plus a solar charge controller. You get, everything set up, maybe jump up the solar if you want to. You can actually power some devices from the sun on there, but it also has a little bit of surge protection in it. Very nice for those sensitive electronics. Now, TV backer, like I mentioned here, we're moving forward, which is actually backwards inside this coach, towards the dinette, but I like what they did here. I do not have a traditional ward like I would usually have, but I have storage underneath, I got storage up top, and I got this space over here, which could be pantry, it could be ward space. But my favorite part about this area was if I'm laying down and I need myself my water or my beer, I really don't even have to go far to get that. I'm really digging that. And then add that to the fact that they also gave us a max vent fan, not 1, but 2, right in this coach that's 23 feet, 10 inches. I'm gonna show you here in a minute the power that has when you're talking about cooling this coach down. I don't really have to run the AC if it's just me and my loved one right here. I could run this because this moves about a foot of air per second and does a wonderful job of taking that coach temperature down, so I'm not pulling as much draw and strain on my AC. Now, to enjoy those camp cooked meals, I got over here on the off-camp side my own oversized booth dinette in a slide. Huge window with the pull-down shade, USB charging, extra thick, plush, and comfortable cloth cushions on this. To me, I think it's important for the dinette to be cloth, because if you are going to use it as a sleeper, I think that's more comfortable than the leatherette. It's more breathable, plus these are overstuffed. Storage was a big calling card for the Campsite Reserve team too, so you have cavernous storage under both sides of your dinette. And the best part about the way that's set up as the drawer is I don't have to have somebody get up to access it from underneath that cushion, so that's a very nice feature to have. Come over to my campsite kitchen. Everything I need, nothing I don't. I got my 2-burner cooktop, glass cover, which is recessed, giving me more prep space, pretty much just continuing the flow of my press surface countertop here. And look what they gave me for my sink. Gunmetal, undermounted. I got the high pressure washer over here, and then I got the stream right there. Bottle washer there. Storage here. I'm gonna talk about these two in a minute, but this one right here I wanna point out. Every one of your Campsite Reserves comes with a water filtration system built in, whole coach. So what's cool about this is you don't know what type of water you're gonna get when you go to the campground. Or more importantly, if you're boondocking, you just wanna make sure everything's clean. You don't have those contaminants in there. So having this standard, very nice. Having a microwave that is a air fryer as well as a convection oven is triple nice. Digging that. My furnace, high output down there, 15K BTU on my AC. And what's cool about this, let's say I have one TV that I want to take both inside and outside. I don't want to buy two TVs. This is the back of your palm mount. put that on your TV. Now I can take this off of here and just slide it into the mount on the outside. Don't have to worry about bringing 2 TVs. Really digging that. This though, if you're old and crotchety like me, you're gonna enjoy what I do with this. Let me show you. Technology always advances. I think I mentioned that we were set up for Starlink prep. You also now have the camp command system. What is that? This. It is a fancy, new, extremely advanced system. As you can see right here, I have it set up on my water screen. This lets me know I got a 26-gallon fresh, 28-gallon gray, 28-gallon black. But more than that, versus just the lights that'll tell me if I'm 1/3, 2/3, or whatever, now I'm actually gonna have an accurate percentage. So as this goes up and goes down, I'll get to see, oh, I'm 96% full, I might wanna dump my tanks. Or I'm only at 3%, maybe I wanna put a little bit of, some gallons in here. It's a very nice feature to have. I can also cut on my tank heaters if I'm going through some cold climate, or if I'm off grid, I can cut on the water pump. But if you're like me and you used to be tech savvy, but now you're tech angry, you also have this. This is your remote control that bypasses everything on here. So if you don't want to use that system, you just want a button for your awning, your lights, your slides, your vents, bam, you got that right there. Very, very nice feature to have. Double over double bunks in the camp corner here too, with the solid ladder. What I got down here, I got me a little storage spot down there, but I like what they did with the mattresses this year. I would probably still get a topper though, because I think that'll make things a little bit more comfortable. But pretty sweet when you're talking about a coach that's only 23 feet 10 inches, and now you have double over double bunks. So versus the single that I had in my first RV that could sleep 5, now if my kids are a little bit bigger, or maybe I want to take the fishing trip, the wine tour trip, whatever, I can put 2 people up there if I needed to. But where's everybody going to get cleaned up? Probably behind door number 1. So behind this solid wood door is going to be your off-camp corner bathroom. Now, I always like to check 2 things when I'm in the bathrooms. Number 1, how am I going to fit on the loo? So high-rise plastic bowl, I got the foot flush down there. I got plenty of leg room. More importantly, I got plenty of body room. I'm not cramped. Storage underneath my corner-mounted vanity, mirrored medicine cabinet, tankless water heater, and then the other thing I love to check is the shower. Okay, now you can probably hear that max vent fan running. I have it going full speed, and there's a reason why. I'm gonna show you here in just a minute, so hang on. Trust me, I think you're gonna enjoy this. I got the tub surround. I can clean up the kid, clean up the dog, not have to worry about it, shower curtain, but the fan does give me the headroom that I need, because as you can see, I'm kinda cramped a little bit. So, 6'2", that's what I am. Just watch your headspace there, but you got the upgraded shower head, and you got slip-resistant Congolium, which is a rubber-backed flooring. I really like this because not only does it help absorb a little bit of the shock on the sidewalls too, it's gonna move a little bit, so it's gonna flex with you. Might get hot, might get cold, so forth and so on. Speaking of hot and cold, I got the 15K BTU AC, but let's say you're at the beach, or let's say you're at the mountains, and you don't really want to run the AC. More importantly, maybe you want to play the kids' games or reconnect with that loved one over here, and you're saying to yourself, the AC's a little too loud. But I got these max vent fans. Chris always talks about, oh, these things will move about 1 foot of air per second. They really do a good job of pulling it out of the coach. What does he mean by that? Well, let me show you. Number 1, the seal that you have on these windows is awesome, because the way they construct these coaches, everywhere there's an opening, there's a frame. So this is supported, plus your framing outside of this is a stud every 12 inches. Now, look at my little airflow that I have here. This is what I call the receipt test. So, I don't have the AC going, but I got that fan going. What's that gonna do? Well, let me show you. Does that tell you how strong that fan is? That's only the fan pulling that air. You're talking about going from 100 degrees inside the coach down to 80 in no time. It's moving air and it feels like an air conditioner. So, you wanna know how powerful they are? Probably not the most scientific thing on the planet, but that should at least give you a good visual. Speaking of visuals, let's take a look at those on the outside.
Don't lose that, you gotta turn it into accounting.
Dude, accounting hates me. I haven't done my expense report in like 4 years. I am so far behind on those. All right, so here we are on the outside of your all-new Forest River Campsite Reserve 17LS. Once again, sweet little family coach coming in at 23 feet 10 inches, 4,300 pounds dry. Got some camp conveniences up front like powered tongue jack with LED light, 20-pound LP tank. Since I do have the capability to sleep more than 5 in here, I would talk to my specialist at Camping World and say, hey, can I get 2 20-pound LP tanks? Because with that tankless water heater, you want to have the hot showers, you want to take them for a long time. So that's on you. Battery box behind there, as well as disconnect, all seated on the X9 chassis. Now this is a extreme chassis. You got about 50,000 pounds per square inch of weight support on this, which is more than 3 times the industry standard. It's also rated for over 2,000 hours of salt exposure. The storage on the outside is just as big and cavernous as the storage on the inside, including the door space. I like what they did here because if I have the wider table or the wider chairs, maybe I got my Coleman Traveler grill, I can put that in here. Here you'll see your solar charge controller for your solar panel, finished off pass-through storage, and some hooks to hang things, which Ryan, I don't even know if I talked about the ones in the kitchen in the light box up above the sink, but if I want to put my Crocs out here, you know, my bathing suits, whatever, I can. Manual stab jack, LP quick connect, awning with the LED light strip, new style solid steps leading me into the entry point. Now the thing I like about this is it's composite, but it also has the grooves. So if I'm coming back from the beach or I'm coming back from, you know, maybe a dirty hike or something like that, and I step on those steel steps and I get ready to fold it into the coach, all that dirt's going in the coach too. So with the grooves and the holes, luckily that's going to fall through. I won't have it in my coach. Starlink prepped right here. Nice little storage spot right here, which is under that bottom bunk. And this is the back of our tankless water heater. Your 4x4 sewer hose storage with the spare tire mounted on the back. And I always like to point this out with the campsites because I'm big on value, I'm big on savings, and these guys include the Bluetooth observation camera. Most RVs are prepped for a backup camera, where you gotta buy it, get it mounted, and a lot of times you gotta buy the monitor. This is Bluetooth, so I could do it with my phone without having to buy a separate monitor. More importantly, it's included. That's huge. 30 amp plug here, and my terminations in the back. Now remember your tanks on this are 26, 28, and 28. Is what you're talking about for your fresh, your gray, and your black. Got the cable-driven slide, and I really didn't even get a chance to show you this on the campsite, but you see that red drum on your aluminum rim with that rugged off-road tire and the tire pressure monitoring? Yes, included. It's included. This is what I'm talking about with the entry-level price, but it's not an entry-level coach. So when I bought my first RV that was slideless, I could sleep 5, loved it. Now I'm ready for the upgrade. This is it. Now I got a slide, which gives me a little bit more room on the inside, but I got bigger bunks, bigger fridge, bigger AC, 2 max vent fans, which you saw how that went, city water connection, fresh water connection, other side of the pass-through storage, and my info panel. This is where you come to see like the gross weight. So for example, the gross on this one, 5625. I'm still in that sweet spot for a lot of SUVs and lighter trucks, which is what I had when I bought that first RV for my family. Sure, we could sleep 5 in there. It was awesome. I took it everywhere, but my kid got bigger. He got way bigger. Holy smokes, he's taller than me now. So I need a bigger spot for him. This checks all the boxes. More importantly, I had such a good value on that first RV. I want the same thing for my second. And I think this is where you're gonna get it. And you're only gonna get it at Camping World. So if you're saying to yourself, Chris, we like it, we want to see it, rv.campingworld.com, or just come on into your local Camping World. But leave me a comment down below and let me know, what did you think of the Campsite Reserve 17LS? More importantly, what did you think of those max vent fans? Those things move, right? Yeah, they do. And if you picked up anything from this RV, like, subscribe, and notify. But more importantly, leave me a comment, because I love hearing from you. I'm Chris Young for Camping World. Hope you enjoyed the Campsite Reserve 17LS. More importantly, hope to hear from you. Take care.